Alright guys, what's up? Uh it's Memorial Day weekend. I want to wish a happy Memorial Day to everybody. Saturday evening, chill evening. I'm waiting for my girl to get home. And I figure, you know what? Let's cast the rank game. Um so let's take a look at the leaderboard real quick while the game gets up and running. Let's see. Let's load up the Discord here. Let's do a leaderboard check. Doing Spice Wars, join our community. We have EloBot. Here's the leaderboard. Let's ping it. Slash leaderboard. Alright, what do we got? Got Cream 21 and 12 with 1728. TMB number 2 at 13, 15, 8, and 9. Astros 12, 11. It's the top 3 players at 4 and 1. Then we got a bunch of staples here. Names we know. Ubel, Kenry, Misa, Anton, Casto. Anybody above 1,000 is somebody who's winning more than they're losing. Even though their ratio might be less than half, because you realistically only have a 25% chance to win. Um, if you can win like 25% of your games in this game, you will gain elo. Chicken wings over here. So, I mean, it's tough it's tough when you're grinding ranked because the level of the game is a lot harder than when you're playing just regular private FFA or you're playing pubs. Anyway, it looks like our game is underway. Just turn that off. If you guys want to play on the Dune ladder or participate in our community tournaments, join our Discord group. I'll post the links in the chat here shortly after I'm done eating my chicken and my French fries. But we got Hark, Fremen, Smugg, Corrino. Nice little lobby here. We got Emperor God. Emperor God's been grinding the ladder, dude. I think he's a smuggler main, but he's on Corrino this time playing Irulan, Benring, Dread, Jamis for Malo. Interesting. Jamis for Malo. Smugs, the bond stacking off, and Piter and Kudu for DDD, and Denver dude on Smug. Denver's maining Smug. I think DDD's a Corrino main, so. Alright, let's turn on the map and see what we got. First and foremost, let's check where the sieges are for the Fremen player. Guys, am I blind or am I not seeing any of the sieges? Is it because he doesn't have them reeled? But I'm on no fog. I should be able to see where all the sieges are. That is so strange. I don't see a single siege. I know you can't turn sieges off, so I guess we'll come back to the sieges. Let's check out the Corrino quirks. Okay, Spicefield's got data brokers. That's alright. This could be a great Plascrete region right here for him. Local sourcing, not bad. And another data brokers with handyman. This is great. You can put a bunch of blue buildings in here and make Solari. His fuel cell region is kind of awkward. It's on the other side, away from him, the villages. But he's got the volcano back here, and he's got Observatory Mountain with the Analyst quirk. That's not bad. And the Warben's Nest is definitely in his pocket. It's not facing Hark at all. It doesn't have great traits on it, but it's a great region. So, pretty good spawn for Corrino. I mean, 3 specials pretty much in the bag. Fremen can probably get a deep desert here. This way. Let's check out the quirks on the Fremen deep desert. Okay, that one's alright. He can make that one's alright too. Any Solari quirks are amazing. Okay, this one can be really good. Glass sculptors with a rare earth mineral. And it's got the +1 Plascrete, right? So these two synergize really nicely. You put 3 yellows, one of them being a Plascrete building and an investment office, and one of them being the processing plant. You can make some good Solari off this region for sure. Okay, versatile. And this is a really nice one too. So he's got some nice Solari quirks. Plus he's got the well. So, and the desert is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. What? On top of the one he already owns, a 6 tile desert. That's pretty good. Okay, the mid's looking like a bunker for somebody. Right here. That's nasty. No White Rift in this game, so rip to Corrino. No drop in White Rift. Hark. Hark's got one special. He's got a lot of villages to pillage, which is nice. He's only got one mountain region. Everything else is villages. He can make a play for Sandfall and bunker this. Cruiser's firmly in the Smugg category. And so is the Crescent Ridge. I hope Fremen does a good job scouting because he can see basically a free deep desert. Corrino has a really hard time expanding away from the main base. So that'd be a nice deep desert for Fremen for sure. And then he can keep a couple of regions back here for his pocket and make a push for the late game spike. Check out the tech trees. Corrino opened up green. Fremen going down straight to Outpost Logistics. Let's just see if the Fremen scouted the desert yet. He kind of has a whiff of it, so he can see it. So he's going Outpost Logistics. He wants to get that desert probably as soon as possible. And he's going to be pleased to see that there's a Corrino neighbor here. So when he sees the Corrino neighbor, I think he'll be pretty pleased because Corrino can't really expand east this way. Plus, as far as like the base drop goes, you know, a safe base drop is going to be in between these two specials right here. And then you fight for a third, and that's all you really need. I mean, you could even really technically fight for a fourth, right? Between these regions here. If you think you don't want, you can even base drop this region. Oh, that's a better base drop. Yeah, you base drop here. You could bunker your main base in between these four regions right here. But none of the, and then you could amplify the analyst quirk. The only downside to Corrino spawn is he doesn't have any intel. He has one intel quirk here, so Corrino becomes really, really oppressive when they can get investment offices on their intel quirk. So that's that. Tech trees for Smugg. Open the play of the land and to foot the door. I like, you know, I have like a general rule like on all factions. I like to go, except for Fremen, because they just take regions so fast. I think getting a T1 blue, tier 1 yellow is pretty safe on most factions. And Hark opened up Fear into Butchers, into Recruitment Initiative. It's pretty standard. Alright. So that's the hand that we've been dealt. I'm going to eat some wings, put myself on mute. I'll leave you guys with the Fremen perspective. I will come back about month 5 when we see some of the main base buildings go down, some of the tech tree progressions, and we'll be back in a little bit. 1 sec here. Just munching on some wings here while the Fremen's probably going to capture this deep desert. We'll check in on the tech trees and the expansions here in a little bit. But we're in the very, very early game right now. We did our little map analysis. The question Fremen has to ask himself here, I think, in this situation is he has a free deep desert. Does he still want to aggro and liberate? My answer is always yes, but not every player likes to play like me. Especially when you're running Jamis, it doesn't make sense to not aggro because you get authority, which will just help you get your deep desert faster. So yeah, first lands rat, nothing much. I'm gonna go back on mute. I'll check in with you guys right at the next lands rat council. Pretty quiet in the Discord too. Nobody's saying anything. I have
Alright, what's
I
going
have
on
them
over here?
unmuted. There's Wyvern, but he's not in the game.
Not much.
Starting a new game.
Just a cream casted rank game.
Ah, who's playing? Obviously you and Emperor.
Emperor.
And me.
So maybe you just want peace then. Is that something that may interest you?
Never peace. Never. We are at war. This is total war.
Nice. Thank you.
Never say I'm not a friendly guy.
Absolutely.
You're such a slime, Denver.
Why? Why do you say such horrible thing to me?
He knows
You know,
you
maybe
well,
I just don't
so-
like you, Denver. Huh? How about
Oh my gosh.
I think you're confusing me with Misa.
that?
Yeah, Miso is crazy early game. What the?
Oh yeah, how'd that game go?
He won.
He won.
He won.
It was well
Interesting.
played. It was very well played, to be fair. You actually have no idea what that guy is thinking because he doesn't think logically.
Yeah, bro was like
Huh.
blood feuding me hardcore.
Yeah, his behavior can get kind of erratic when he's under pressure.
Nah, it was impressive though. I'm far too empathetic to play like him.
Yeah, he often plays Diplo for the win.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know if it's just because I'm a Kiwi, but I could not play like that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, everyone likes Kiwis, everyone likes New Zealanders. We don't upset anybody.
Yeah, I got family there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Hey, Mom. In New Zealand. Where's our extended family?
Let me check back in with you guys. If we look at the knowledge here, the Fremen is not producing any knowledge. This is a huge blunder. He's opting to build all eco buildings, which is fine, but your knowledge is severely hampered. And I can't. Okay, I see one siege now. That's a knowledge siege. He has Romalo, and I guess even in spec, the sieges aren't revealed until the players reveal them. So I'm just used to seeing Stilgar everywhere, and you just see the sieges straight off the bat. But him not having any knowledge is really hurting his tech tree progression. You can see he's got 4 techs completed. Corrino's already got. He's working on his 7th. Smugg's got 8, working on his 9th. And Hark also ahead of him in knowledge, but just barely. And you can see how important early game knowledge is. As far as like the regions Corrino chose to take, I like that he chose to take these 2 regions, this region to make it a Plaskert region. That's exactly what I thought. He pillaged this region, which, you know, you just gotta ask yourself, like, it's a handyman region early game where you're struggling on Plaskert usually is a bottleneck for most factions. He pillaged it, so that only kind of makes me wonder, is he gonna drop down here somewhere to? But wow, that's a versatile spice field. That's amazing. But he opted to take Worm's Nest as his 3rd region. I don't think that's that bad of a play. He's on the complete opposite side of Fremen. It'd be tough for Fremen to come over here. Plus, Fremen doesn't have sieges revealed. But at least for Fremen, he's definitely making Solari, right? Hark's already at 12% Chom. Smug took Cruiser. He's probably gonna get. That's a great Crescent Ridge. It's a scholar. Any scholarly special is just really good. Hark pillaging. Hark took the Mundu Vale and main base buildings. Hark went recruitment first. Corrino went Admiral Hall in the triple. Fremen went barracks. And Smuggler went research center into recruitment. So there you go. There's a little update. So players doing really well month 2. Got main base buildings out, getting their production going. No confrontation yet. Fremen lurching his way westward. Probably going to be a pillage here because it's a non-deep desert region. That's a versatile spice field, man. That could be a really nice region for him. Just if he gets the Heirs of Arrakis tech. But yeah, so far, nice little early game from everybody. Everybody's capable. The only critique here right now is just the knowledge production for Fremen is pitiful. He's got 0 knowledge cooking because you start with a base of 5. So it's just not optimal. Where's Corrino's knowledge coming from? Maybe is it from? So Corrino's got research agreements with Smugg, and Smugg has a research agreement with Hark, and Smugg and Fremen have a non-aggression. Alright, I'm gonna go back to eating my food, and then we'll check back in after this lands red. Let's just see what the lands red is. See if he makes infrastructure control for everybody. Everything for everybody, perhaps. Hark taking a second spice. Smugs playing 1 spice Smugs at the moment. We'll see what his next capture is. Is he going to elect to take a second spice field, or is he going to take... I mean, he doesn't really have another... he has Crescent Ridge over here, but he doesn't have a stacking off spice field available to him based on his captures. Corrino now integrated cost complete. He's going down left yellow. Fremen's struggling with research. He's still on 5, man. I mean, that's not good. Who's Fremen? Dread. I think he's a newer player. Just stepped into the ladder. Capturing a spice field here. So he is going for the deep desert, which is great. Making decent authority. Let's check out how people place their agents. So Fremen put 2 on Arrakis. I'm sorry, Corrino 2 on Arrakis, Fremen 2 on Arrakis, Smugg 2 on Arrakis, 1 each on the others, and 1-1-1 for Hark. Now Fremen not getting spying logistics early is probably not optimal either. Because if you read the Fremen text, Fremen Solidarity gives you 100% recruitment speed. And I can understand why he wants to avoid that in the beginning, because he can reveal where the sieges are. But after you've revealed enough, you should probably get your agents. Let's check out the sieges. So we got Heralds of the Revolution, that's good. Commercial Hub, that's really good. That one's terrible, but it's a knowledge siege at least. Arrakis Harvesters. Wow, he's got Fremen Scientists in here with a knowledge. So he could make... just from what we've revealed so far, 6 free well, it's not free, but 6 knowledge from just sieges. And again, this is probably why Stilgar is my go-to for Fremen versus what he's doing. Smugg's probably looking to capture the Crescent Ridge, Chome Market, Hark at 15, Smugg at 10, so nice and even distribution there. Nobody's really running away with it at the moment. Corrino building out. He doesn't have any knowledge production either. I think people don't appreciate. That's why this village is such a good village to cap. I think Corrino pillaged this. He did, and this would have been 2 easy research hubs, and they would have made you money overall over time. So, hey Asdros, what's up? If you guys haven't seen Asdros' Donkey 47 video, I suggest very heavily. Hark now capping a 3rd spice field. Playing good, pillaging everything, instilling fear in all these regions. Very nicely done. Fremen looking like he's probably going to pillage this and then take 2 more tiles to get his desert. A free deep desert's always nice. Corrino with the triple yellow. Fremen went admin hall in the single after getting barracks. Smugg going triple red. Hark going triple red. Hark with basic yellow text and now progressing to lay of the land. I like the delay in the lay of the land here. Somebody did a study actually in the strat chat, and I think it was found that lay of the land is best gotten early as opposed to waiting. You know, I'm not a numbers guy, but that's what they found. Smugg's on Sandfall right now, and this is a definitely contestable special between Smugg and Hark. Interesting to see, does he cap this? He's sitting on it for a long time. Okay, he capped it. I don't think Hark is going to like that. It's equidistant from their mains. Hark moving across the sink. We'll see if this is a pillage or not. Another spice field capture, because he could bunker this. I think Hark is trying to play for Chome. Kind of. Or at least contested heavily. Because he's the Chome leader. Fremen just not cooking knowledge, man. It's just not good. He'll get some from this, but that's not enough. It's only 0.1 per level of wind strength in this region. So he's not cooking right now. Hark does have martial economy, but he's not getting any officers of order just yet. Smugg's building pretty basic, like This is like pretty standard Smugg, and it's good. It's Plascrete, research manpower, perhaps water. Hark capping his 4th spice field. Starting with a missile turret, Smugg putting contraband caches in there, maybe looking to pillage that. No charters yet. Alright, I'm back. I'm done eating. Let's turn the camera back on. Lobby's pretty quiet. Nobody's really saying anything.
This Hark guy over here, eh?
Fremen taking umbrage with this hard cross-map pillage. Airfield being built by Smuggler over here. Army-wise, Hark 54, Smugg 65, 22 and 32 from Fremen and Corrino respectively. Corrino generally unmolested. Corrino with an early military factory. Who is this guy? Emperor God. It's Emperor God. Early military factory, man. Research hub in the single. Interesting. I think he's gonna go for like a military build with a monument in the second, triple double red. Knowing him and his playstyle, is a very aggressive player usually. Or he might just base drop somebody, I don't know. Base drop kind of falling out of favor in the meta lately because you have a target pin on your back just for choosing Corrino at the higher elos. If you choose Corrino, expect to be messed with all game. Smugg continuing to pillage. Chome market 1494. Built out okay. Just the lack of knowledge in these tiles is not great. He has geothermals at least. Fremen with the completion of the deep desert. Look at these regions. Let's just see what the villages are producing right now. 6-3 deep desert is kind of spooky. I mean, it was a free deep desert, but it'd be a lot spookier if he was playing optimally. He's only got 7 knowledge in month 3. Not one research hub to be found. At least he's building manpower, right? But this tile is going to make bank, and this tile is going to make bank. And he's getting heirs of Arrakis now. That's good. Okay, 1 research hub. We found one. We found a research hub. Okay, our first engagement of the game. Hark frontlining with the Executioner, probably a mistake. No splitting Serbs here. However, the snipers in the back are unpinned. These stealth free company are not attacking because they don't have a target and they're stealth. That's a blunder. Okay, the gunners are just eating everything up. The stealth companies need to be activated. Okay, now they're moving, but they're just not attacking. Okay, now he's finally got it. He should win this fight now. The Smuggler should. How many stacks is on that Executioner? He's got 12. That's not going to be enough. 14. It's definitely not going to be enough. So Smugg wins this engagement pretty handily, I would say. He would have won it a lot cleaner if he had the stealth company engaging, and he's going to pillage this, and this is going to make him so much spice. Steve Stevenson. Surely he's planning on dropping, or he loves to waste money. Very interesting army composition by Smuggler. I mean, it's pretty standard, I think. You got a couple of wreckers, 3, 4. He went a more melee-heavy composition, and that's because he's fighting Harkonnen. If you have a sniper-heavy composition with stealth Serbs, it's just not going to cut the grass. It's kind of hard to base drop somebody when you don't have your tech, your red techs. Yeah, wreckers are good against gunners. Okay, so Corrino got tier 4 yellow, and now he's going down the red tree. No Chome manipulation for him. Looking to... I think he's going to drop here. This is where I would drop if I was him. And I would grab this spice field down here. Steve Stevenson. Sounds like the fakest name I've ever heard in my life. Aaron McAaronson. You know? Aaron A. Aronson. First name in the dictionary. He needs to build out this region. This region can make him so much Solari. Fremen making 118. 8 knowledge. The knowledge is just so poor. Now, Smugg's on a pillaging spree. gonna probably destroy all this infrastructure. Hark can't really do anything about it. It's definitely fake, dude. Your name's definitely fake, Steve Stevenson. I'm gonna post the links to the Discord community if you guys want to join us for our community hosted events. Dune Spice Wars Ladder, Dune Awakening Guild. Come check it out. Surely there's some guy called Steve Stevenson. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's more than one. Steve, son of Steve. Steve Stevenson. Corrino with 3K in the bank. He's at 9K. I mean, he can drop whenever. So, I don't know what he's holding it for. Does he have any truces? He has a truce with Smugg. If he drops Fremen, I mean, what does he get? I mean, I guess he gets the well, but I don't know, boys. Smugg just running through running wild through Harkonnen territory with 2.7K in the bank. Detection building going down promptly for the complete and total joke. Camden Rinker says he knows a Steve Stevenson. I really don't get the point, but in the mill factor seems like such a waste at this point. I agree. That's something you don't see early game. Maybe it was a threat assessment, like I'm next to Fremen, I need an extra damage buff for my units. But definitely not something you see from Corrino. Corrino really doesn't even need the mill factory if you get enough chom. Dude, there's a lot of Steves in my chat. This is getting creepy. I got Steve C, Steve Stevenson. The Steves love Dune Spice Wars. Yo, we got Steves up in this piece. So controlled markets for everybody. Military investigation is not good for Corrino, for Harkonnen. Everybody except Smuggler. And I'm pretty sure Smuggler is gonna vote this, try to vote this through, and it's got the minor houses on it, just so he can continue to ransack Harkonnen. And it gets declined, obviously, because Corrino and Hark need the red text. Alright, so the Smuggler pressing into Harkonnen. I like this. I like this. He's absolutely destroying him, by the way. And this would be a great time to base drop Hark. This would be such a good time to base drop Hark. And it's going to destroy his infrastructure, I imagine. Okay, the dance is happening here. He wants the front. Okay, combat drugs goes down. The Smuggler melee units are in the front line, kinda. I think he's gonna pull away from this fight. Okay, now he's maybe gonna kite. That would be the right thing to do, but he doesn't have too many long distance units here. Smugg just running. Does he have extraction network? He doesn't have extraction network. Huge mistake. However, the executioners get caught out front. That's not what Hark wants. There are no stealth Serbs here, so the front line for Hark is gonna melt to the single unit fire damage from Smuggler, and at least he has a supply drop, right? He's cooking a supply drop. So, all right, now the full engagement goes down, the supply drop goes down, and the Hark army is gonna get melted away here. He should be able to pretty much wipe most of these units. The resources for Harkonnen are not great. He's only got 100. He's making 32 manpower. He's not gonna go for the base kill, surely. He doesn't have the units, but he is gonna get the pillage. Several pillages, I think. How's the resources for Smuggler? Smuggler's got 117. Hark's got 135. So both factions, let's see, the army re-up for Smuggler is pretty much close to max. And then the army re-up for Hark is woeful and pitiful. He's got to watch these units. The missile turrets trigger the units. Yep, he's got to pull that thing back. This is going to be a synchronized heist, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. And it's nighttime. But he did lose a lot. There's a whole debacle going on in my chat right now that's completely not related to Dune. Okay, Hark is gonna defend this for the most part. There are still some scabs though in a free company, so maybe not. Go to Smugg perspective. Okay, one pillage is done. That one trooper he's gonna try to micro this to delay the pillage. Smugg going for buildings. He should really kill this trooper. There he goes. Close. He's just delaying him long enough for the missile turret to eat away at his health. That's not good. Okay, that one gunner needs to die now. That's my opinion on the Hark Smugg matchup. I think Smugg matches up incredibly well against Harkonnen. A talented smuggler player will be able to dookie Harkonnen almost. I think a talented smuggler player can dookie everybody, to be honest. Good wraith usage, good stutter step with the snipers. Versatile army composition. Go melee heavy against Fremen, go sniper heavy against other factions. I think Smuggs is just very versatile, very good. Alright, so double pillage goes off. Smug's now with 6k in the bank. Didn't buy any chum with it because he's negative. Meanwhile, Deep Desert active. Fremen finally with knowledge above 10. Very low knowledge lobby. Fremen capping Basin and putting his own military factory here. Random Corrino unit executing a pillage on the east side of the Fremen. It doesn't really fall off a cliff if you know how to use them properly. Get extraction networks, preserve your units, poison the reserves. Fremen's also getting liberated down here. Corrino base went down where I thought it would go down. This is some greedy caps from Fremen. Like this one's gonna be definitely contested. This one is more reasonable. One Fedekine's gonna fight this Fremen mercenary. Alright, Smugg continuing the pressure on Hark. Let's see if there's any crying in the Discord. I've unmuted. Let's just maybe somebody. Misa's not in this game, so there's probably not going to be a lot of crying. Got something? Some activity? No.
But
Alright,
the
so
worms have hit me twice for no reason. 3 times for no reason.
he went Chani. Okay, now Corrino. The mighty Corrino is going to be so terrifying late game. He's going triple-double with a monument. And he's going arty drones. This is hard for Fremen to engage in, too. Unless he forces the Corrino onto his territory. And right here is not a good... He's got cliffs. I think Fremen, if he's wise, he will relinquish this territory. He didn't get much utility out of it. He did not farm any hedge on it. Let's check out the Fremen tech tree. Okay, he's got his triple red. He's going Desert Watchers. I mean, he's got his tier 4 red. Woefully absent is spying logistics. Smugg continuing the barrage against Harkonnen. Army-wise, Smugg near max. Hark is nowhere close. But I'm pretty sure Smugg does struggle with the manpower. And he's at 56, and that's what I'm talking about. He's used his manpower bank. You just don't have enough of it. And he's got manpower buildings in every village, I imagine. He's got one here. He's got one. He doesn't have one here. He should probably get one. Smugg pivoting toward crafts. Now illicit. He's getting stealth gear. Okay, stealth gear and spy mastering. I mean, in theory, Smugg has a lot of tricks in the bag, but in practice, it seems very difficult. You don't really see people pulling it off in my games. I don't know who you are, except a giant troll for making a completely fake YouTube alias just to come in my chat, because you're obviously somebody from our community. I am entertained by it, though. Steve Stevenson. I love it. I love the trolling. I'm a big fan. Steve Stevenson. I'm a big fan of yours. Whoever you are, I probably know you. I'm a big fan of yours. Yo, Smuggs also has one of the unique mechanics in the game with guerrilla tactics. People don't really time that one well. If you know the timings on the nighttime, which I think is like 12 to 16 and 28 to 4 or something like that, your army gets faster and you get 20% damage. So that army smacks. Just so everybody knows. But you got to time that. That's some of the higher skill stuff in the game. Now we're moving into the mid game. Fremen 13.3k, Smugg 9.6 with 11 passive off from UHQs, Emperor God on Corrino 10.7, Hark and last with 8.4. Smugg is keeping Hark in check real good right now. Game is paused. Alright, and they're back. Still no charters up. Only Corrino's eligible for 2 charters, Judge and Water Sellers Union. Okay, Fremen's gonna be wise to not engage in this at all. Like, just to relinquish this region. You've lost it. You'll never take it ever again. Oh yeah, Cookie, dude. What's up? I know Cookie. Okay, Hark is having trouble reing up his army. Understandably so. He has had all his infrastructure basically destroyed, and the Smugg is just on fire, dude. Dude, he's making so much spice off of this guy. And he's gonna destroy everything. Dude, Smugg can put their boot on your neck like this and never let you come up for air. I think this is the meta. So I see some people. I know Stakhanov is like. First of all, Stakhanov is top 5 counselors in the entire game right now. Stakhanov makes Smugs playable according to Antonell, who I think is probably the best Smug player in the world. When Antonell plays Smuggler, it's like a work of art. Just the way he like manages the late game with tactical captures and then using the Stakhanov delay to hold people off and trickle units in to get over the finish line. It's like an art. But I think Staban and Stakhanov or Stakhanov and Lashan are the way to play Smugs. Lingar will probably go in the trash category. I've casted Tzingu. I've casted a lot of his games. And if you dig around through my VODs, you'll see the art of Antonell on Smuggler. Okay, Emperor God needs to go to the restroom. Fremen just gotta build this. I mean, Fremen's floating 1,000 plascrete. Fremen going triple, double himself. So this is gonna be bizarre. But dude, you have so much plascrete. Just you gotta build these buildings out. The military factory is an interesting choice for sure this early. But with these quirks, with this quirk and this quirk, oh my god, he put a freaking experimental furnace in there. That is something. I wonder if I can see how much money this village is. It's 84 Solari. I mean, it's not nothing. I think it would be better with an investment office. For sure. Now these got heirs of Arrakis. He needs to make this a wind trap, plaster factory, a wholesale market, and an investment office. This region would crank. He need to put the mill factory here with a recruitment office and a missile turret. That would have been nice. This region's making him 9 manpower. That's amazing. and then a versatile spice field. I don't think he's playing as optimally as he could. Staban got many nerfs and people still rocking him. Staban used to be like 1/3 of their ego. Staban is still 1/3 of their ego. Staban's really good. Hark, devastated everywhere. I mean, he's got to get production up. He's building missile turrets around his main because he thinks Smuggs is going to kill him, and it's very possible. It's very possible that Smuggs might be playing for the kill. So he's bunkering himself down early, which is fine, but he needs to get manpower. He has 0 manpower buildings. He has 1. It's going to be really tough for him. Corrino completing eventually the monster setup. A triple double red with the monument. And Antonell does have a YouTube, by the way. I don't know what it is, but I think it's actually Antonell. Alright. The boot of the smuggler is continuously being pressed onto the Harkonnen, whose gunners get pinned very nicely. He's focusing down the hero. There goes the hero. The smuggler is going to lose a lot here, though. Not the cleanest engagement. The Hark might actually win this thanks to combat drugs, which is freaking incredible. He triggers the militia. That's not good. Hark finally repel the smuggler, whose resources are also not great. He's only got 140 manpower, so Smug's finally taken an L. Just as a bad engagement. She just came around here, pillaged this region easily. He's outside of the range of this missile turret, just sits right here. Fremen now capping sync, 14.3 on the Fremen. Front running hard. Smugg needs to kill him. I think Smugg needs to kill him too, but that bought Hark way too much time. Hark on... He's got 500 plastics, so he can start rebuilding some of these buildings in this region here. He's only got 2 main buildings. So Hark is speaking with the Fremen, probably letting him know the smugglers are wiped. Fremen doesn't really care. Is he gonna cap that? Fremen's got to worry about the Corrino. Hark wants to launch the complete and total joke, does he? Does Hark want to launch the complete and total joke? Not yet. No complete and total joke sighting yet, but I imagine we will end up seeing a complete and total joke this game because it's a complete and total joke. And if you're not laughing, it's because you're the butt of the joke. Fremen was going to cap that.
He who beat you in digging, beat him in pruning.
Wow, double intel off of Observatory Mountain for Corrino. So he's now producing only 9. But he can make this produce a heck of a lot more with a red building, a yellow building, and an investment office. This region could make a lot of intel too. Why would he put double crafts here? For knowledge? Is that the best way to use the crafts? Interesting. Okay. This one lone assassin is coming to get that intel for him. Nighttime. Smuggler playing around on Crescent Ridge. Probably looking to cap it. They have high upkeep if you don't have scholarly. Why not? Yeah, why not? I mean, there's probably better ways to use that. I'd probably in this setup, me being a little bit of a Corrino player myself, I would have probably put double investment office here. And now that he's got 2 main bases touching, it's not Sandfall, yeah, it's Observatory. No worries, John. This region can make so much money. It's touching 2 mains, and it's got data brokers and handymen. Put 2 investment offices. If you want to keep the double research hub here, no problem. Just put 2 spying stations here, and then the Space and Guild branch, and you can get 6 blues here. Easy peasy. Okay, so Hark fought off the smuggler last time. Smuggler army still struggling to recover, and that's what I mean. I think he's playing well, but he's not playing as well as he can, and that's because he doesn't use Extraction Network. Extraction Network would have saved the majority of his army in that last engagement for Smuggler, and also his pathing wasn't the best. And now Hark has captured this region, and now here comes the double turret. So it's going to be tough for him to really attack here. But what he can do is he can path his way down here and still pillage the spice field pretty freely if he wanted to. Smugg captures Crescent Ridge. No chargers up. Nobody's playing a political game. Knowledge-wise, 13, 23, 12, and 15. So Smugg, it's not often you see Smugg being a knowledge leader in a lobby. Not often at all. See some of Smugg's UHQs. Okay, that's a good one to put the knowledge quirk on, so doing well there. Yep, doing a good job of UHQs. Not on Fremen, focusing on the major houses, although he can get a lot of water from Fremen. Fremen now start. See, this is not the way to do this, dude. He doesn't get quirks. You don't want to put the Shai-Hulud temple there. It's a red building. You want to put it here. This you want 3 yellows and an investment office. So if you watch back this video, Dread, pay attention to the quirks of your villages. This quirk gives you +1 plascrete per yellow building in this region. And then this quirk, Glass Sculptors, gives you 50% of the village's total plascrete, right? So if you put 3 yellow buildings, including a plascrete factory, that gets multiplied by 3. And then an investment office, that's 4. 3 because you have a deep desert with heirs of Arrakis. This region can easily make you close to 100 Solari, if not more. I don't know how to do the math, but I know it'll make you a lot. The Fremen Rebellion went through in the last council. I think Corrino just supported that just so he can vet his units up, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, Monument. This Corrino army is gonna kill everything. He's been unmolested, untouched. He's got 3 specials. Gonna have a 4th. If Emperor God loses this game, it would be a miracle. Unless he dies to a complete and total joke. Which, at this point, we don't have any complete and total jokes. Smugg with the Lucky Renegade base. Fremen with 14.9k hedge leading at the moment. Not working his way towards crap. Just getting Sand Brother. This is somebody who is playing it different. Let's just say that. Need to main Mesa Ikaz to counter the total. There's no counter to the complete and total joke. It just takes 2 refreshes and you're dead. It's a complete and total joke. It's a complete and total joke for a reason. Alright, so Corrino now capping his 4th special. And Fremen looking to contest this. Not going to go well for him at all. Chani has been nullified. Okay, please run. Please run. Yep, good run. Good abort. Good abort. 4 arty drones. Check out the armory upgrades on Corrino. So he's got them all pretty good. Just missing 1 over here. He went with the burn stacks, which is great. And power. So he doesn't have the distance upgrade. And this one doesn't work, so that's not good. Oh no, that's the one that works. It's this one that doesn't work. So good for him. Check out the other armories. Smugg's looking good. Hark looking good. Fremen, I knew it. Not looking good. Well, that's because he doesn't even have Stalwart Advance. So rip. And the reason why he doesn't have Stalwart Advance because he's sitting on 12 knowledge in month 5. Not good, boys. It's not good. Steve C, what do you mean toxic vapors? I don't know what do I mean toxic vapors? Okay, Smugg deep in Hark lands with this lonely island up here. Hark with a triple bunker. This area is off limits now. But Smugg can definitely pillage. Oh, the complete and total joke? If you don't know what the complete and total joke is, please refer to the haiku. It's posted in the general chat in our Discord. It's a complete and total joke. Okay, Hark now looking to get... Obviously, Hark wants this special. This is like critical to Hark's win condition. Hark trying to jab him while he's over here distracted. Good job by Smuggler by having his army here. Okay, now the Wraith is out. Getting the pillage here. Steve C. Who are you in Discord, Steve C? Do we know you? If you don't know the complete and total joke, you just don't know Dune Spice Wars. It's a complete and total joke. Fremen looking to maybe go at Smuggler here, because that would be a much better play for him. I hope he's not trying to pillage this region because it's devastated. Yeah, it's devastated. Have you ever considered turning off assassination, the pregame setup? Dude, we can't just turn things off. Like, hey, let's just, if we start with that, then what else are we going to turn off? We're going to turn off sandworms, or we're going to turn off, I don't know, political victories, like hedge victories. We can't just turn it off. It's part of the game. It's a complete and total joke. What can you do? Okay. Hark trying to do anything he can to get this region. Every time Smuggler steps away, the only ethical thing is to turn off Atreides. Hey Steve, is Atreides worse than Corrino? Yeah, whoever's in the chat, who's worse? Atreides, Corrino, and I'll give you a third option, late game Vernius. Go. Let me know what you think. Okay, Corrino's probably working his way toward crafts. Yep, he's working his way towards crafts. He's got pretty much everything he needs. Except he doesn't have agents either. John with the patented trash talk. Hey, John. Yeah, this is a real big point of contention here. Hark cannot let him keep this special if Hark wants a way into this game at 12.2k. Gear eggs is up. It looks like Smugg is probably gonna want to throw that on somebody. Smugg spoke with Fremen. Fremen spoke with Smuggs. Format I've been waiting too long for. 2v2 domination victory only. Dude, it wasn't when we first started playing 2v2s back when the Dune monthly tournaments were running. That's really all we did. Like, somebody was gonna die. It's a split decision in the chat, by the way, between Corrino and Atreides. It's a very polarizing topic. The people that lose to Corrino more cry Corrino. The people that lose to Atreides more cry Atreides. But either way, you're crying. The Frem Gov Rush meta in the 2v2 days. Yeah, that was fun. Atreides and Fremen was a good combo. It was a good combo. Okay, Gear Eggs goes on Hark. And what does that really mean? It doesn't mean anything unless he attacks up here. Right? Both armies are maxed. Wraith is out. The minute he moves out here, Hark just takes this region. Now, this is not going to go well for Smuggler. Yeah, it's just a lot of missile turrets. And the Wraith is one of the low HP ships in the game. It's only got 2080. So, what's up? What's gonna happen here, dude? You can't touch him. You just can't touch him. Authority storage bug Atreides. Yeah, that was a time. Shout out to Ozzy Niner. And where is this game really gonna go? Like, we're in the mid game now. Smugg's on 29. Smugg's the only one that could even come close to rivaling Corrino's passive that's about to come online. And then everybody's gonna flip on him, and by then it'll be too late. Their only saving grace is that Corrino's intel generation is a meager +10. That's their only saving grace. This guy's going to go triple yellow, double yellow, which is a mistake because he needs intel, and this should be probably a double blue. He could put an intel building here. He could put intel buildings here. He has intel buildings here. He's not using the quirks at all for this, which is, I would say, suboptimal. Smug now with crafts up. Smugs is cooking. I mean, the lobby is gonna have to turn on Corrino as soon as his crafts come online. He's gonna have 5 crafts workshops with propaganda offices. It's gonna be and arty drones and a triple double with a monument. It's gonna be so hard to stop him. The Corrino Atreides debate. Oh, just lean back here, recline, chill out. Can go on forever, guys. They're both terrible. They're both terrible. What do we got? So, I mean, this is eventually gonna fall to Hark, right? You just have to assume. And then Smuggler will be tied with everybody else except Fremen, who's got no passive. And Corrino's going to jump out into the lead in 3v1, and we'll see if he can hold. And that's how this game's going to go. So we'll see when we get there. So for now, we're just going to watch, chill out. Let's go to, I guess we'll go to the Smuggler perspective. He's been the most active one. Let's just check him out. What's he doing? We're running around pillaging. Hope you guys are having a good Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy the nice Monday off if you're in America. The only saving grace for this lobby is that they have Smuggler in it who can calm jam his orbitals. That's about it. But that requires a great amount of communication. I'm going to unmute the Discord and see if anybody's talking. Looks like everybody's muted, so not much happening. Smug looking around. Looking around at Corrino territory. Orbital going down over here. Is there a fight in here? Yeah. There's just no way Fremen's gonna win any of this. No way. He needs Corrino to engage on his territory. And for him to do that, he has to be front running. And Corrino is not gonna front run. Now Corrino is gonna push deep. I mean, do you have any decoy thumpers to throw down? Anything? He's got nothing.
There's wind coming.
Yeah, this is just bad news for him. These militia are tanky though. 900 health militia with the deep desert. He's got to be careful with Chani. He's got to be careful. Good micro here. Now the drones are going to be brought into the action, and this fight is not good. At least he's running Chani out of there. There's some tanky militias, man, but he's going to lose his deep desert now. Corrino might even just annex this region. Like, does he have the resources? No. That's right, man. He missed his opportunity. So luckily for him, Corrino just annexed this region down here, so he doesn't have the authority to cap this spice field, which is actually a great spice field. It's a versatile spice field. Meanwhile, up north, Smugg capturing a region, a spice field up here. 2 renegade bases for Smuggler.
Are you guys fighting?
No complete and total joke sightings just yet. Hark now getting a research center. Fremen main base still incomplete. All Corrino main bases are virtually completed. And Smugg is all completed. This is a pretty solid main base build. If you want to screenshot that, that's a pretty solid main base build for Smugg. Pretty solid. Pretty much all you need. I don't know if you need the Mason Guild though, to be honest. You might be better off getting the embassy or the recycling mats. Actually, definitely don't need recycling mats. I'm tripping. You can just steal water from everybody, especially with the Fremen in the lobby. I don't know. Something else besides Mason Guild. Smuggs wants Eye of the Council. Probably gonna get it too. Super low influence lobby here, so can somebody sneak a Goblin here? I mean, you definitely don't need Mason Guild. I mean, put anything else here. Maybe what do you call it? Intelligence agency. Probably better. I think I like intelligence agency better. Hark now encircling the sandfall. I mean, if the sandfall doesn't fall, is it even a sandfall? You know what I mean? There it is. It's a great special, by the way. I just wonder why a sandfall would encourage 6% of the village total upkeep as knowledge. What knowledge do we gain from the sandfall? Hark dancing around the perimeter. Does he want it? I'm telling you, he wants it. He definitely wants it. Fremen has lost this desert. Corrino not building crafts yet. He's got them. What's he researching? Riches of Arrakis. Okay. Making plenty of Solari. Got plenty of POIs. Five ornithopters. Gonna be using Fenring quite a lot, I suppose. Fremen and Smuggs are conversing. Hark and Smuggs are conversing. Let's look at the army composition for Fremen. 7 donkeys and 7 Fedaykin. That is some interesting stuff. Still no armory upgrades. Is it optimal? Mm-mm. Can capture that village back in 13 days. One thing he can do is like just send like 3-4 units here, right? And then when the Corrino army comes to challenge, you can worm on their back line from here. There's a lot of sand here, so this is like a good territory to engage. But you're just not gonna kill this Corrino army. Does he have chome manipulation? He doesn't. That's probably not a mistake. What's the chome market looking like? Okay, 12 and 14. He has no chome. With the triple double though, you get +2 armor and plus 40% max health. That's just insane. Check out some of these units. 600 health in the drone. 800 health Sardaukar. 500 health swordsman. 500 health rifleman. This main base setup is so... I don't use it as often as you would think as somebody who plays Corrino. Just because you get so many benefits from a monument and a double blue that I like as far as like influence and intel generation goes. Because if we look at his intel generation, 16, it's not the best. If he starts facing relentless pressure from the 3 factions, which he should by all rightful means be facing, but he's not, he's going to need to spam orbitals. He's going to need to do the whole thing. The whole 3v1 deal. There's a cell here. Is somebody trying to... Okay, somebody's cooking a... Smuggs is cooking assassination on Corrino. That's gonna be hard to do. Luckily for him, Corrino does not have Eyes of the Emperor, and Corrino only has 1 agent on counter intel. Now, Hark has no agents there, and Fremen doesn't have any agents because he didn't have spying logistics, man. You're still, if you don't have any early aggression, you just cruise. I mean, I still think the double blue with the monument is one of the best things you can do. Right? If you look at the bonus, it's 3 influence and 5 intel. That's 10 influence and sorry, that's 6 influence and 10 intel. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Not getting any blues from it is crazy. I agree. I agree. Nobody, Discord is quiet. Nobody's saying anything. Alright guys, we're entering the mid to late game now. Corrino's now cooking, Smuggs is now cooking, Fremen's now cooking. Okay, I think they've made an agreement to decap Corrino here, because none of this makes sense if that's the case. And then maybe, wait, is he launching the assassination now? Operations. No, he's putting infiltration cells on Fremen. Smuggs is gonna take the assassins here, obviously, because he's cooking assassination on Corrino, but it's not there yet. His major extensions. Okay, he got the triple red from Fremen, who finally completed his main base. But he needs to put some major extensions elsewhere. Smug's bounty speaker, and he's probably gonna take speaker and the assassins here, right? You would have to imagine. But if they're smart, they would, they would add architectural surveys. They would say yes, and they would try to kill a base or 2. Hey John, how do you feel about a Corrino base dying? Is that what you dream about? as a Hark main. Just killing Corrino bases, killing your hard counters base. Preferably like in month 3. Just wake up in the middle of the night with like palpitations and a cold sweat. Oh, I did it! I killed his base in month 3. Oh, God, I don't have to worry about him. Oh crap, he has a second one. I didn't do it before 5k hedge. I gotta do it again.
Main base 50%. That's crazy.
Okay, so he didn't get the assassins, but
Crazy
Hark
good
got the
that is.
assassins. Okay, so here they go. There's a problem with this is that the drones have the high ground. Smuggs wants to cap this. That's interesting. Those drones are smacking. He's out of the range, but he can just move him in. Okay, he's setting him up as a... Okay, yeah, that's not gonna feel good on the Wraith. Okay, those snipers are not... Yep, okay. Fremen waiting to ambush, I assume, right? Somebody... They've gotta do a better job of, like, the splash damage here, man. Be careful. Okay, the units are getting aggroed. Snipers come forward. Do some damage to drones. Fremen, worming. Okay, some teamwork here. Those snipers gotta back up. Which way is he going? Why is he going this way? Oh my God, this is such a mistake. Okay, Hark is over here just working him. Okay, this is the Corrino experience. At least we see...
This is
Yeah.
when I hit bottom on
He destroyed the smuggler. Unless the smuggler uses extraction network. He did not. The smuggler doesn't like extraction network. This is not good.
Well,
He's got a bunker down now. I'm trying to take his bunker.
This is not good. None of this is good.
let me know if they orbital bomb somewhere.
Hark's hitting him north as well.
This is not good. Yeah, these guys aren't talented. Okay, he throws a toxic vapors in there. That's something. But it's like... He doesn't have supply drop. He's cooked here. Yeah, he's so cooked. Maybe if Fremen eliminates the airfield, they'll have enough time to... No, because there's a mobile airfield. Hello. These guys are cooked. These guys are so cooked.
Kill the airfields, man.
The skill level is not
Kill
there.
the turret. So he can't restart the turret. Kill the turret.
I have.
No, there's a turret on the bottom one.
I
On
see.
the bottom one.
Donkeys need to snipe this thing out, man. Like,
Make sure you kill that as well.
at least they're deployed, but this is bad news.
coming,
Okay, here comes the wipe on Fremen. Say bye to every single unit here. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good lord, look how much damage that one volley did. Oh my
Army, bro.
god. Oh my god. These donkeys are deployed, bro. Like, they're not even attacking anything.
Completely failed. Oh man. Alright.
Corrino isn't... I mean, they're good, but this is like making Corrino seem like they're impervious. They're definitely not impervious. This is just a lack of experience from the players shining through right now. And this would be a great video for anybody watching. A, that was in this lobby, or B, that wants to learn. This engagement right here would have been much better suited if the Fremen just wormed on top of the drones while the smuggler took out or fought the front line with stutter stepping underneath the Wraith. And what they would have done is they would have at least wiped at least half or more of the Corrino's army. Not guaranteeing a win there just because he has a triple-double. And then that would give Hark whatever he wants to do over here. Hark needs to come here with a supply drop.
I don't know why you didn't come to
Sleeper
me.
agent.
Like,
Let's mute these guys. Sleeper agent. He needs possibly combat drugs, and he did have vapors, so kudos on him for having vapors. Yeah, but they need to, it's not about like it's not about winning straight up fights. It's about draining him of resources because he's got a max vet army. This is gonna be so hard for them to do now. It's gonna be so hard for them to do. And no, they don't lose that fight. If the Fremen worms in, first of all, Fremen needs to not have Chani. Okay, number one. Number two, the Fremen needs 3 warriors, 5 feds, 2 skirms, 3 infiltrators with the scramble thing. And now Corrino's going in for the deep desert denial. And just because all the military supremacy of the Corrino is on display here does not mean he wins this game, okay? Because Smuggs is right there with him, and Smuggs can... Yeah, well, Corrino's cooking 60. That's kind of a problem. Smuggs is a little on the low side. Does he have crafts everywhere? He needs crafts in this village, obviously. And he needs crafts in this village. Like, he's not playing well enough to keep pace with the Corrino. It's funny how much of the game is tied up in 4 different menus. I don't know what that means, bro. Every game's got menus. Fremen has lost his deep desert forever. Fremen not even quirking. Hark still with the main base incomplete. Okay, so this is completed now. This bonus is terrible. 30 Solari. Like, this is the worst bonus in the game. 30 Solari. Would you miss these 30 Solari? I don't think so. Chom. That's probably not going to happen. Like, this engagement was awful, man. The Fremen basically has to sack his entire army to kill the drones. Once the drones dies, the Smuggs and whatever's left of the Fremen can work on eliminating whatever's left of Corrino, and then Hark can come in and double lib this. Right? And then Fremen can respawn here, and then while the Hark and Corrino leftovers are fighting here, Fremen come in and double lib this. It's definitely doable to take down Corrino. I've been on the receiving end of this so many times from the best players in the world, and you don't always hold. A hold on Corrino is not guaranteed. But this is the position you want to be in as Corrino, right? Ideally with more intel production. Last game I played on Corrino, the Hark and the Smug just walked up and just destroyed my base. Like they literally walked up to my base and right-clicked it. And I just ain't nothing I could do about it. So Corrino is not, just because you picked a faction, it's not a walk in the park. Right now he's making it look like it. Unfortunately. Smuggs is making some influence. He has speaker. Oh. In this situation, I'd get rid of this and go Landsrat quarters. Right? If you have Landsrat quarters here. Did I win that game, John? When you guys killed that base? Corrino can win on one base. I'm not the only one that's won on one base, Corrino. I just don't remember if I won that game or not. But they're gonna have to figure out what to do and do it quick. Let's see if the Corrino's where's he got the double crafts. Because you got 1 craft here, no prop office. 1 craft here, no prop office. 1 craft here, no prop office. Double craft at the most exposed Corrino village. Such a mistake. But whatever. I mean, he's getting away with it, right? He's totally getting away with it. Like me, I'm putting my double crafts in here. What? I'm putting the double crafts in here. I don't need this village for manpower production. I could easily build... Oh, he's building a nuke. Okay, so he's basically securing himself a win with the nuke. Really bad stuff here. Okay, okay, here comes an assassination attempt on Corrino. It could work, maybe. How many scans is he going to need? He's going to need 1 here. He's actually gonna need several scans. He could scan here. He could scan this main, and that'll touch all these tiles. He's gonna need one scan here, and then he's gonna need another scan here, and then one more scan here. So that's 4 scans. The Smugg main. Okay, Smuggs does have the extra infiltration cell. Okay, and now the 2 armies are here. Now the 3rd army, whatever's left of it, is here. That's unforge. That's a big unforge. Okay, we're gonna go for the drones first. Here comes the orbital. Smugg's probably gonna look to cap, which is super greedy. I wouldn't like that. Comms jam, yay. Yay. Smuggs doesn't want to cap because there's an infiltration cell there. Admin burden goes down. Yay. Good stuff. Supply drop missing. Smug's pillaging. Smug's capping his own infiltration cells. Fremen nowhere to be found. Fremen just getting eaten by worms. Like, what is happening with Fremen? Corrino army gonna take down a Wraith. They got his drones. Alright, but at least they did damage to his supply, like slightly, I guess. Here comes a assassin that did nothing. Is this all a diversion, though? That's the question. They killed 4 units, said John. Let's be accurate. They killed more than 4. All his drones are gone, and he's remaking 5 right now. Is this another core is wiped comment, John? Yo, where's that screenshot? I wish I could post screenshots in the chat. Fremen praying to Shai Hulud for a win. Fremen is like inside of Shai Hulud's belly. Get in his belly. God, this game is so bad. He's detected the assassination. Corrino now searching for a cell search, and he's got a nuke, like, cooking, right? Oh, it's building. He's gonna cook it next. Does he have the money? He's got 22K in the bank. Some would say that's a lot. Corrino now 52 out of 55. He's got plenty of manpower, right? Dude, he's out of manpower. How is this possible? How? Fremen rebuilding what he can. Fremen with 124 manpower in the bank. Corrino's only making 31 manpower. I mean, the assassins are walking forward. He's building a detection building here. Okay, there's another cell here, and there's another cell here, and there's one more cell down here. He's getting rid of this one. He's searching for these, but these are empty. So, how's his counter intel looking? He's got 2 on counter intel. He doesn't have eyes of the Emperor. He doesn't care either. He's not researching it. Okay, that one just got refreshed. But there is... Still got 3 on him. Okay, so he got 1, 2, 3. So Corrino now with 1 scan here in the right scan can get rid of 2. No, they're all gonna have to be separate scans, which is great news for smugglers. Maybe he's getting. So he found 1. He found 1 more. The assassin's going in. Are they just gonna try Let's listen to the chat. Are they going to try everything in their power to stop him from scanning this? Okay, he drops it. Corrino not playing around. He drops the village. Smuggler can still refresh if he wants to, but it's all the way in the... What a play. Taking no chances. Is the nuke any useful? Yes, the nuke is useful, dude. Are you kidding me? The nuke is what wins you the game at the end. Not by killing armies, but preventing people from taking your villages. Fremen now can move in and capture this territory while this is all happening. Or you can just sit here in the sand again and just get eaten by another
I
worm.
am Chani.
Oh,
daughter
here's
of
Chani
Leonis.
this time. Smug capturing villages up north. I don't know if I like the Smug capturing all these villages right now. Smug's authority gets exponentially more expensive per village. Yo, this guy didn't finish that's weird. So he's gonna get one more refresh here. Is that enough to make it happen? I don't think so. Okay, he refreshed it. Um, and then the last cell. So this is gonna fail because these two are gonna get cleaned up, and that's it. So this will never complete. You mean when you have 28k hegemony and need to buy time, you lose all lands and become super weak? No, yeah, so what? You win the game. Nobody cares about Landsrat and betrayal bonuses and what else happens to you when you nuke. Doesn't matter. By then you like have Chom to sell. You should anyway. Have Chom to sell.
Charge of the council.
If Smuggler had a Landsrat council in this game, he would have won the game on Governor. He could have 850 votes banked every council.
That's not true.
Smug winning right now, by the way. Nah. Wait, it's definitely going to be between Smug and Corrino at this point. Hark is just nowhere near to be found. Nowhere near to be found. Corrino not happy that Smug is getting every charter. Smug needs to bump Gov. I think even with this vote count, Smug wins Gov. Look at their votes. 2 generation on Corrino. 2 influence generation on Corrino. I've never seen such a low number on Corrino. Hark with 9. Bump up Gov, dude. Guess it is. I don't know. So Corrino survives the assassination attempt with a brilliant drop of a special. This assassin's not going to make it. Corrino is now investigating the final cell. Even with this assassin getting in there, I still don't think he'd have enough time to assassinate him. So Corrino with 41 passive, not using any propaganda offices. At this point, there's no point like fiddling around, you know, just like put down the propaganda offices and just gun it, because what else is there to do? What Fremen should do is just capture the special real quick. That's what Fremen should. That would put Fremen back in the game, kinda.
Are we going again?
Smuggler asking if they're gonna go in again. Smuggler is speaking with Harkonnen. Assassination has been cancelled. What Fremen needs to do is capture this special, and Hark is just no way into this game at all. Because his Chom is contested by Smuggler, and Hark is making 1.1k a day though. But he has 24k in the bank. And I don't know why he doesn't buy, and I don't know why he doesn't have Chom manipulation. But he's getting wonders. So his passive is going to go up even further. He doesn't have any villages to cap though, except that special. So he's capping his regular. And this will put him at even footing with the Smuggler, who at this point is making 40. Did he get crafts everywhere? He didn't get crafts here. He doesn't have crafts. So he could add one more craft workshop. in the sandfall. All right, let's see how it turns out. I think this would be a great game for people to watch to learn about some of the things that could be done better.
Are you getting ready for the next round?
Smugg asking if they want to go in again.
You should make sure he doesn't get the Bel Alzan, which is right in front of you. It's right now on cooldown, but
Yeah.
Corrino with the arty drum set up. Corrino army composition looking like he's got Wensikia, 4 conscripts, 6 riflemen, 2 drones, and 5 sards. Did you know that F toggles shared vision or no fog in spec? I didn't know that. Hidden hotkey alert. Man. Smugg's with 3 caps, 3 back caps, but his authority is 220, and I think for Smugs, each one of these villages is going to be a lot. 160. That one's cheap because it's siege village, I guess. 160, 229. So he can only realistically cap 2 villages with max authority. But he can steal these POIs if he wanted to. He has UHQs here. So there's a play to be made there. Okay, Corrino now going back in for the special. And the lobby just simply cannot allow this. They just cannot. And Fremen cannot contest this by himself. Where's the Fremen army? Oh my god. Dude, how is he not max? He's just getting eaten by worms like the whole time. Corrino not doing a good job of keeping his drones back here, but here comes the Corrino capture. Fremen coming to contest by himself. This will be the saddest contest anyone's ever seen. What's the lobby saying? Is anybody saying anything? Nothing? They're just gonna let him do it? The Smugg is way too late. It is.
Fremen, man. Like, he's gonna win the game if we're not gonna stop him right here.
Here comes the orbital.
He's probably comm jam that orbital. Okay, here comes the engagement. 1 executioner dying. Some of the Fremen should be targeting the back line. Okay, a sleeper agent goes down. The Corrino army is just so tanky. However, it cannot handle a straight 3v1 fight. He will have to retreat. The worm is in the back. Comm gems being used on the orbital strike in the back. Sleeper agent and combat drugs are overwhelmingly going to tilt the fight into the hands of the 3 aggressors against the Corrino. And the question is, who gets this region?
Let the Harkonnen take it.
Hark, he says. Let the Hark take it.
Take it.
Fine.
Now, a brilliant move would be to vapor this region right now. Punishers, man, they could do some damage right now.
Lance Rat Punishers.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned about everyone's supply.
I have a supply.
Kind of a fumble to take that fight. I don't think he took that fight well. He could have won that fight. He needed 3 artillery drones with power and distance right here, and his orbital should have been here and not here. Over here should have been a decoy thumper.
Well, the Punishers right now would be
That's it. That's all you have to do.
Punishers would be good.
Wipe that base.
Definitely.
They want to
don't
vote. They want to
Corrino
vote
be
Fremen into truce here. That's what they want to do.
Peaced.
And they want either Smugg or Hark to get the Punishers. This guy, see, this is what I mean. He's only making 6 influence. This is such a ridiculously pitiful number. And the reason why
Who should we go for peace?
is because he doesn't have any. I
Probably
mean, he has, dude. There's 2 factions in this game with 0 blue tech. Fremen just getting it now. Like that's
Everybody-
awful.
I mean, I can go. My army just got wiped. So I have my
Yeah,
army dead.
awful. I mean, there's a lot to learn from
Okay.
this. Corrino's not that OP to just a move 2v1. I mean, Corrino can 3v1 easily. This whole thing. He could have easily 3v1 this whole thing. He could have had his drones here. He could have taken out like a large chunk of them with the Sarge after they took initial volleys, and then he could have fell back into the. He should have a turret here. He doesn't. He should have a turret here and then another turret right. Okay, he has a turret there, right? And then that's it. Corrino gonna try to shoot some volleys here with these drones. But I don't think he has the right armor upgrades, man. Okay, now he got distance and power. And there he goes. It's gonna chunk away at these units. Getting Landsrat guards. Hark will get the capture. He got it. These units are so low. Smuggs is sitting here in stealth because he has Drisk and he doesn't see it. Smuggs can help turn the tide of this fight if Smuggs chooses to engage. Hark units are pathetically low. He doesn't have any starter cars for these executioners though, but there's only 1 left. Here comes a smuggler. He's gonna ambush Mansikia here. And is it gonna work? Is he gonna get her? He's gonna be close. She's dead.
I got his hero.
Who got the Punishers? Smuggler got the Punishers. Fremen was in truce. So where are the Punishers at?
You brought the Punishers?
I'll bring them over.
Where are they? Okay, here they come now. I mean, at this rate, Smuggler's a shoo-in to win the game unless Corrino does something different. I mean, he doesn't have... Okay, now he has propaganda offices. But his double craft region was destroyed. So where's his second... He only has... He needs to replace... That's why I said making your double crafts here is a mistake. This is your most exposed region. This is where you're going to produce hedge out of. Why would you put your 2 craft offices here? You need to put them back here where they're safe. Huge mistake. 3 capital all 4 capital ships are here. Look at that. Beautiful sight. All 4 capital ships. The Wraith is going to explode. I mean, get out of there. Okay, the Corrino base is under heavy fire right now, and there's plenty to tank the turrets, and here comes a nuke. That's a Corrino nuke. That's a defensive nuke. This is Smugg getting out of there with extraction network, and Fremen's capital ship is gone. The donkeys are melting to the fallout, and they will survive. They do survive. He did nuke the shield wall, so it's devastated, so he can't take it now. But it did buy him time. That was a pretty good nuke, because that base was going to die if that nuke
He
wasn't
didn't get
there.
much, actually.
No, he didn't.
I think everybody got out.
55 to 51. Smuggler clearly in the lead right now. Obviously in the lead, Smuggler is. Corrino with nothing left to capture, unless it's the shield wall, which he can't do. Corrino not letting any infrastructure be built here. Smartly so. What kind of micro is that? See that?
Although he did get my ship, actually.
So Corrino's only way to win is to capture the special. Smuggs can just capture 2 normals when tax hits. And it's 24 days till tax. And Fremen has no way into this game now, so
Coming again.
take your bets, ladies and gentlemen. My bet's on Smuggler. easily on Smuggler. Hark's not going to give this up. Fremen's not going to give this up. Corrino with, like, not building any more army. Why? He has plenty of manpower. I don't know why he's not building army right now. Donkey, Force 5, working on the Kronos. Hark chasing back the Korean army. Sleeper agent goes down in the main base village. Smugglers here, just like completely gaslighting the lobby at the moment. The gaslighting is so heavy. Okay, the Punishers are here. Are the Punishers here? Did he kill the Punishers? Where are the Punishers? Okay, they're right here. Okay, now the main base is taking punishment from the Punishers. Consolidation goes down. Good use of consolidation by
What
Corrino.
the fuck? This was like in a split second. No fucking way.
And he got wormed. That's not good. But that base is still taking heavy damage because the Punishers are there, the Donkeys are there, the Free Company. These are all like the best, some of the best base killing units in the game. Drisk hiding on the rocks. Look her gun disappear. That's not good. This is his military base too. Fremen out of supply. Supply drop does go down. Dude, if they get this base, it's huge. I mean, Smuggler's gonna win this game if this base dies or not. It doesn't matter. But man, these players are a lot left to be desired. Let's just say that. Hark, meanwhile, like, probably gonna come add to the party. Fremen Donkeys are out of supply. Like, this is, they're not gonna get the base kill. The base kills are, it's irrelevant at this point. There's 17 days. Smugg with 244 authority. That's not enough, but there's a lot of POIs. He needs two regulars and a tax to win, right? Tax puts him at 28.8, and then 2 regulars is 1200. That would be just the magic number for him. Fremen speaking with Smuggler. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, if they don't stop Smugg, Corrino wins, and vice versa. Okay, the base is gonna. It's a major blow to Corrino's military might. Now he's got to rearrange.
We need to take land now.
He's got to put the command post and the barracks in here. We need to take land, says Smuggler. Like, dude, you're in the lead. Smugg no win. Hello? Question mark, says Emperor God. The Corrino player. Take his land as well. He's not wrong. And he needs a monument, yeah. Like, here, what you do, like, this base right here in this situation, you get rid of this. I mean,
well, he's just
what do you do here? Because this is such an awkward spot. This should be here. Monument should be here. This should be here. And then this should be triple red, but whatever. Emperor God says you have 4 regions to take behind base. Just build monument, dude. You brainwash those noobs. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Don't be rude, says Denver, dude. Emperor God says sorry, but this is tilting. What's the Lands Red Council? All factions suffer tax. Nothing important. How do you calculate how much hedge one gets on tax? You get 1,000 per tax. You get 1,200 if you have the research center built, because it gives you plus 20% hegemony gains from fulfilling a spice contract. Dude, these donkeys need to snipe out this wraith right now. Wow. Look what's happening here, man. Can you believe it? If I'm Hark, I just defend these raiders. Smug's still focusing on Corrino. Okay, he's using extraction network to get out of there. But, okay, he's sending Free Company here. The Free Company... These guys are super strong late game. The Free Company's going to lose to this, but he's going to send reinforcements over. Here they come. I mean, there's so many authority POIs. Let's go to Smug's vision. How many does he see? 1, 2, 3. He sees all these. 4. He can get so much authority right now. Emperor God says Smug's most passive. You guys got played.
He's not a nice guy. Not a nice guy.
Hark continuing to press. I mean, this is bad at this point. Corrino's capping down here. Respectable attempt. However, Smugglers, I mean, he's got to be careful because tax hits in 9 days. If he's ahead of him when tax hits, he wins. Okay, that's a good nuke. Whoever threw that nuke is really aware. However, the problem is he's got plenty of other regions to capture. I'm pretty sure that was Corrino's nuke. Yeah, that was Corrino's nuke. Fremen has arrived. What is Fremen gonna do here? Alright, Fremen, are you gonna make okay. Fremen here. What a play. Fremen saw this one coming. He should pillage or capture this. Gotta be careful here. Fremen's eating so many worms this game. So they're preventing the smuggler from winning right now. But again, there's plenty of regions left. Hark's capping a special. He's gotta defend the Punishers because he's a pariah because he used nukes. And Fremen Rebellion here, which is interesting. Does he make tax? I mean, he's probably got plenty of spice tax. Yeah, he's got plenty. He's got 3,000 stockpiled. Fremen now trying to go for the Crescent Ridge, which has militia siege in it, so he can. Smuggs was not allied with it, so he's gonna trigger the liberation here, I imagine. Right? Let's see. He's capping it. Okay, he's gonna cap it. However, taxes in 4 days, and this is where Stakhanov shines, and Smuggs wins GG. That's it. Well, that was a interesting game, kind of, I guess.
Oh, it's not over yet.
It's over. It doesn't matter if Corrino has a mission. Let's just see though. He doesn't. No, at this point he would still be behind. Smuggs is more passive. Unlucky brainwash. He's not wrong, but hey Dread.
How you doing?
I think you should watch this VOD back.
Yeah, no, I played it really bad, eh?
I wouldn't say you played bad. I just think that I would say you're probably a newer player, right?
I'm still pretty new, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you can learn a lot from this video. A lot. I give a lot of like pretty good critique.
Could you
Fuck
help me with that
yeah!
at some point?
Smugglers take the win again.
Could you help me with it? Like, could you teach me what I need to look for and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you were cooking 5 knowledge for the first 3 months of the game. That's a disaster. You also have no blue tech. You had no agents. Um, I think your build order wasn't the best. I mean, I have a lot of Fremen videos on my channel. You can watch that. I think you taking the deep desert early was great. Chani, really? I don't know if Chani's the one. Also, your quirks on your deep desert are not optimal at all. And you didn't use investment offices. I mean, there's a lot. Just watch the VOD, man. And Denver, like you building a Mason Guild instead of a Landsrat quarters is a hard throw in this lobby. Nobody has any influence in this lobby whatsoever.
Uh, Mason Guild instead of what?
Landsrat quarters.
Ah, yeah, you're right. I should have noticed that. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know what to put there, so I just put something in economy. But you're right, since this was so low influence, I should have put that.
Yep.
But did I hit maximum influence a lot?
Every time. I think we're maxed out every time.
Ah, okay.
But you
Yeah,
would have had
yeah.
like 850 and then
Right.
nobody. You could just win the whole game on Gov like 5 months ago, probably. Unless they 3v1 you. But
Yeah,
but Smugs on Gov is great because you can just comms jam all their supply drops and other operations. It's a great.
When you
Yeah.
say the VOD, by the way,
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't recording this, so I'm gonna
Let me
cover you.
let me end the stream here, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like the game, come join our Discord community. We have community run events, our Elo bot for ranked Dune games, and our Dune Awakening guild. The links are in the chat. I hope everybody has a good Memorial Day.